Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So just a quick rig rundown on the Triton. So the last one I did was probably about I think 2 years ago since I last done it, so a few changes here and there. So I'll give you a quick rundown of everything on the ute, how it is at the moment, a couple of things that are coming for it, and stuff like that. So we'll get stuck into the outside. So a few changes that I've done in the last couple of weeks. The Mars Performance headlights, they're a bit dirty at the moment. I've been doing a bit of driving lately, so I haven't really washed it, but got them in. They're pretty bright. A lot of people say you got to upgrade the headlights, but I find they're alright. They do the job for now. I've got the Outback Accessories X-Rocks bar. So once again, I did a video on how I installed it and everything. It's pretty straightforward. You put the brackets on, you're going to measure all this, cut the bumper and slap it on, and yeah, happy days. Got a set of XTM Neva driving lights, I think they are. I'll put it down below what they are. I picked them up a few weeks ago, and yeah, they're pretty bright. I get the fair lead, so got that off of Super Cheap, so I think that's an XTM fair lead. The GME 6.1 dBi antenna. So I'm trying it out at the moment. I've got to put the other one on it because I'm having a bit of trouble with this one. So it doesn't pick up the conversations and stuff like it should, and there's a few issues with it, so change it out for the 2.1 and see how that goes. What else I got? I got the awning, so it's just the Wanderer awning, 2x3 meter awning. So I've used that quite a bit recently, and I've had that for I think two and a half years now. So yeah, it's comes in handy. So as I showed before, I had the awning side, so I'll put that on there, and the awning, yeah, the end of it comes out to about here, so yeah, you got a bit of room under there, put your swag and everything under here, and yeah, there's plenty of room. Set of weather shields, so once again they're off of eBay. I'm due to change these soon because, as you can see, they're starting to come off, and maybe I'll take them off, clean them up, put a bit of tape on it. They're not cracked or anything, so they're just starting to come loose. So if you watched a past video, I smacked a tree with a tailgate, put a hard cover on probably about 2 months ago now, so that was easy to put on. A few setbacks here and there, but yeah, it was still pretty easy to put on, and yeah, I've been pretty happy with it. Everything's watertight and no one can see my stuff in the back, so that's pretty much what I got it on for. I had a soft cover on the back and it used to just leak, and it was easy to get into, so that's one of the reasons I pulled it off. So the last thing I have is a set of Rhino Rack Vortex 2500 roof racks. So I got them second hand, and they're the clamp-on style. I don't put too much weight up there, so they've been pretty good. They've only ever moved, I think it was once or twice. Didn't really have too much weight on it, but I think I dropped into a bog hole or something, and yeah, it stopped in a hurry, and I think I had a set of max tracks on my swag up there or something, and it just moved it a bit, so I just had to loosen it off and push it back. Put a better thing in there to put a bit more pressure on it, so it should move now. And yeah, just got the chrome sports bar on the back, which I'll eventually powder coated black and make it look a bit better. So if you watched the last couple of videos, you saw me finish off the sides of the drawers, so they're all done now. I've had a bit of stuff in here, and yeah, there's a bit of room in there once you load it up, so I'm pretty happy with that. So I'll give you a rundown on the drawer setup I have. So this side here, this is my camping stuff. So it's got a few things in it, but yeah, just enough to keep me going each day. And if I want to stop and have a bit of lunch, I just pop the back open and yeah, I got all my stuff. So I've got a little gas cooker thing. It's one of those camp master thingies. So I haven't used it yet, but from the photos and that, it's got a burner and everything. It's got a little bowl in there that you put your stuff in, like your water and stuff. So I'll try that out one day and see how that goes. It's got a fold up collapsible kettle. So as I mentioned in the past video, I got it from Kmart. So I've used that quite a bit. I just got a hammer I put tent pegs and stuff in with. That's the side awning for the so when that's out I fold it down so I can yeah, a bit of shade. If the sun's this way or that way, I can put it on any side, so it's definitely worth having. I think I have 2 of them, so the other one's at home still in the box. In the past video I showed you that's just some knives and forks. That's some cooking stuff which I showed in a previous video. 2 cutting boards, some gas cans for the cooker in there, so 2 of them. I just got some garbage bags in there, and that's the cooking side. So in this side I've got a aerial fold up table, so I've got that from Kmart as well. It only sets up little, it's not very high, but it's better than having to lug around a big one, and yeah, it just doesn't take up much room. A couple belts, you never know. That's the aircon belt, and that one's the alternator. So if you go bush and they break, at least you got a couple belts. And just got a box with random stuff in it, so like nuts and bolts, some plastic plugs there for like door trims and stuff, radiator caps and whatnot, tent pegs, rubbish picker up things, a little axe thingy, recovery point, some straps. Got a strap up there, like a snatch strap, I think that one is, or a toe strap, and just some rubbish bags. So it's missing a few things still, because I don't need to carry everything in the back of this for what I'm doing at the moment. So before I go away, I'll load it up with a bit more stuff. Take a few things out that I don't need, like the tent pegs and stuff. Where I'm going, won't really be doing any beach driving, so I don't really need them. So I'll put something in their place, I will. So I'll close this up now. As you can see, it closes pretty good, and then you got 2 locks on it. And that's the drawer system of what I have in the back. So if you haven't watched the video, which I put out probably about a month or so ago now, I put a hard cover on the back, so it was pretty easy to fit. I had a few issues here and there. No, it went on alright, but yeah, something I have at home which I picked up the other day. I got a whole new tub. So I think it's a 2014 model Triton that I got it from. So the tub's in a lot better condition than this one. The tailgate's better. What I have to do to that is just put all this on there, which is not too hard, just to measure all this out before I take it off and put it on that, and yeah, it should be good. So I don't know if you can see it, but where I hit the tree a couple of weeks ago, just stuff like that, massive dent in there, smashed that, and yeah, just stuff like that. So yeah, it shouldn't take me too long to put it on, but yeah, it's got to find the time to put it on. It's in much better condition than this one is, so if I can put it on soon, it'll be good. If I can't, I'll just run this for a bit longer. It's still watertight and everything, so can't complain about that. The only issue with this one, there's a massive dent in the tailgate, and I don't know where it's hitting, but it's hitting in there somewhere. So yeah, once I get this pulled off, should look a bit better. And yeah. So this is just your basic 4D56 turbo diesel. It's just got a few little upgrades here and there. The Forefront Industries hard pipe, silicon pipe and intercooler. So I've had the hard pipes for a year and a half. Only had one real issue with it, whereas the that clamp over there come off and it kept dumping the pipe off. Lost all my power, so cleaned that, put a better clamp on it, and it's been good since. So I've also got a 3-inch Playtime auto exhaust. I used to have a straight through on it. Yeah, the cops got me and I had to put a muffler on it. So it's still got a nice tone to it, but it's not as loud and obnoxious as it was. If you watch past videos, it's yeah, it sounded like crap pretty much. Got a sort of hella horns behind there. 3-core alloy radiator, which I got off of eBay, which makes it run about 10 degrees cooler, so pretty happy with that. Other hard pipe, upgraded silicon radiator hoses from eBay. As I said, Mars Performance lights, pre-filter from Ryco. So how I got it set up is, comes out the fuel tank, goes into this, and then goes into the factory filter, and then into the motor. And I've had this on for I think two and a half years now. It's caught a lot of water and just crap in it. So if you're having issues with your fuel getting crap in it, just go out and buy one of these. All you have to do is get some 12mm hose, a couple of them, the brass fittings, hook it up, and happy days. So as I said, it's caught a lot of crap. If I didn't have that, I would have had more issues since I put it, well, in the time I've owned it. So as you see, 2 Century batteries, sensitive relay to charge the second battery from the first one, and got this little computer thingy, tells me how much voltage is in the rear battery, and that's about it. Under here there's a few things that you can't really see. Try to get the camera in there for you. That's the Forefront Industries intercooler, so that makes it run about, I think, 8 degrees cooler, so pretty happy with that. And just in the back there I have a condenser fan. Once again, I did a video on that, so I'll link it in the description. That's you put that on there to help your aircon, so when you're sitting in traffic you don't have much airflow going through, so your aircon heats up, and yeah, it's pretty useless in traffic, so that's the reason I put it on there. So what we'll do now is I'll give you a look on the inside, and all the little things I've done here and there to it. So the wheel and tyres, once again they've changed. So I'm running the Maxxis Razor mud terrains on a 16x8 positive 20 offset steel rim. The tyres are a 265 75 16, so in rough terms it's about a 32-inch tyre. Suspension I'm running is because I had the bull bar on the front, I had to put stiffer springs in it. So they're not lifted or anything, they're just stiffer springs. In the back I just got the factory leaf springs, nothing special there. Factory shocks, so it's due for a set of suspension soon, so hopefully I can put that on, make it ride a bit better, give it a bit of height, and yeah. So it's a little dirty in here. I didn't realise I had all this grass and stuff in the back, so I apologise for that. But yeah, this is the back seats. I've got GLXR seats now. Don't know if you can see it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so I changed these out. I had the GLX seats, so it's black here and then it's grey there. Didn't really like those ones, so found these ones on Facebook Marketplace, and yeah, I put them in. So I actually got them for, I think it was $100 this thing I got, or I paid for it actually, and then I got a set of seat belts and stuff with it. So didn't end up using them because behind the seat I didn't have the mounting point for the center seat belt for the GLXR, which goes through there. So I didn't put that one on, so I just put the lap belt from the previous one on, and yeah, it does the job. It's still legal and everything, so that's all you need really. And then yeah, just got my assortment of stuff in here. Got the tyre deflator thing, so that's a rough country first aid kit. Got a, what's that? That's my main mother tyre deflators, which you put on, and then they're set to a certain pressure that you put, and yeah, it lets them down. Them you can walk away while it puts the pressures at the level that you want. And I just got my standing, or my knife and everything in there. Another tyre thing in. Still got the seat belts in for the last video I did. So once again, it's all dirty in here. And if you're in Sydney, check out this show. So by the time the video comes out, this show should be in a couple of weeks. So I'll let you look at that for a second. So it's 2 nights. So come out and check it out. So I'll go around the other side. There's a few little things over here, I think. So once again, I got my dinosaur up there, and got the shark up there. So I'll pop the rear seats. Fire extinguishers there. That's my fridge at a 12-volt thing. So I switch on it, so I can run it full time or when the motor's running. So it detects the voltage, so turns the fridge on and off that way. So I've got it full time at the moment. I don't have the fridge in, of course, but I had it in last week, so that's how I run it pretty much. So full time, keeps your stuff cold. 2 extinguishers and just the jack thingy. Don't know where the rest of it is, so if I get a flat tyre, yeah, I'm going to be in a bit of trouble. So that's the back seats pretty much. Up the front, I've shown it a few times, but got the fire extinguisher up front. So it's a Scrub King fire extinguisher bracket, which I'll put the link in the description down below. The EDS scan tool thingy, Oricom R800 or 400 UHF with the 6.1 dBi antenna, Kenwood flat screen thingy, whatever you want to call it. It seems to go alright. It's been in there for pretty much since I got the ute. Never had an issue with it. Tried to replace it a few months ago with a another unit off of Facebook, and that was pretty crap, so it hasn't been too bad. Just found $5. It's don't lose that. Yeah, I just got some Kmart seat covers. I had a sausage roll before, so you can see all the crumbs and stuff. Up here I've got that's a SAS pillow pop. So I got that, I think 4 years ago now I got that. I just got the 2 52mm boost and volt gauges. So you don't need to have them, but they're pretty much there for this one's hooked up to the main battery. I've got a switch up the front which I can change between batteries, so depending on how the switch is, depends on which battery I'm looking at. So at the moment I'm looking at the main battery, so it's just, it indicates how much it's charging or whatnot. It doesn't really show how much is left in it, but just how much it's charging. Boost gauge I've had for 4 years now. Never really had an issue with it, so can't complain about that. Most people say the SAS ones are pretty crap, so like I said, I haven't really had a issue with it. So next one I have is the carbon fibre steering wheel controls. So I got them off of Alloy Express, whatever it is. I'll put the link in the description down below as well. Both of those, they cost them about $8 I think delivered, so it's pretty cheap. I think Mitsubishi wanted like $100 and something per side, so yeah, it's definitely a lot cheaper. So if they stuff up, you just go to the website and order them. It took about a month and a half to come. That's the only issue I had, but yeah, besides that, they look alright. They're not faded grey like the other ones are, and actually make it look good. I just got the just a cheap phone holder from Kmart. Mazda 3 radio control, or not radio, AC controls. So like I said in a past video, they pretty much go on straight away. They pretty much go on. You just got to trim a little bit off the end of it, otherwise they stick out a bit much. But besides that, just got to trim it, put it on, and yeah, happy days. So I think that's about it in here. Oh, you're probably thinking I have carpet in here. I put the carpet in pretty much 6 months after I got the ute. Used to have vinyl in there, and every time you had wet feet, your feet would just slide, and I just hated the look of it. So put that in, and I find it's better to get in and out on the car, and it looks good. Of course, I've got the iDrive throttle controller, so that's just one of the original ones I think. Nothing too fancy about that. It's yeah, they do the job, but they're not a miracle like people reckon, given the heaps of power and all that rubbish, but it does the job really. And it's mainly for towing and stuff, so I pretty much turn it off around town and stuff. It's a bit useless, but as I said, it's mainly for towing. So yeah, that's the iDrive. So I think that's the, I've got my, I keep thinking that I'm finished, but I keep finding stuff. That's my little air freshener from my little tree, and my dice. So story with those dice, went to Luna Park. I think it was 2010. So what's that? That's 13 years ago now. So they've been in all my cars since I got my license in 2010. So it's still going good. They've faded a bit, but still gotta have them. So every car they've been in. So I've owned I think about 5 cars now in that time. So yeah, you gotta have your little dice as you roll down the street. People can see you, and yeah, you look cool. So yeah, I shouldn't really say that really. It's pretty stupid, and I think it's illegal to have stuff up there, but as I said, 13 years, never had an issue, so the dice are gonna stay. So I think that's how to wrap up the video. So it's just a quick rundown of the ute with all the modifications and stuff I've done recently, and yeah, just the changes. So hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully it wasn't too boring for you, and if you enjoyed it, give it a like and give the channel a subscription, and I will catch you in the next one.